What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's episode of Top 10 Tuesdays. And this particular week, as you can probably tell from the title, this is going to be my top 10 favorite missions or levels in the Hitman series of video games. I decided to switch it up. Since I've been doing a lot of movie-related Top 10 Tuesdays, I decided to move to video games for this particular episode. Now, the Hitman series has always been one of my favorite series, and there's a lot of unique, really cool missions throughout the series. So that's why I decided to do this list today. I have two honorable mentions at the end. Most of these missions are from Hitman Contracts, Blood Money, and Absolution. The two honorable mentions are going to be from Hitman 2, and I've never played the first one, which they only made on the PC, and I never owned it or played it. So pretty much all these missions are going to be from Hitman 2 all the way up to the new one, which is Absolution. So without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, we have a mission from Hitman Blood Money, and that's called A New Life. Now this mission's unique because I believe it's the smallest map throughout all the games, I believe. I haven't played the first one, but it's an extremely small mission. It takes place in California, in this neighborhood, which is one of the reasons why I like it, is because you're in a neighborhood. There's only like 7 people throughout the map. Basically, you're hired to take out this mob boss, and he's having a birthday party, I believe, for somebody at his house. He's in witness protection. You have to sneak into his house and assassinate him, and it's really cool. There's a clown walking around for the kid's birthday party that you can kill, and you can take his disguise and walk around as a clown. You can kill the 2 FBI agents and throw them down in this manhole cover that goes down in the sewer, since it's in the middle of a neighborhood. Yeah, you can kill the garbage men. You can dispose of people in the garbage truck and hit the disposal when they all get crushed and everything. That's pretty cool. There's a tree house that's facing the backyard of the contact that you're supposed to kill, and you can kill people back there. There's a tranquilizer gun in the treehouse for some reason, but that's pretty cool. You can kill his wife. You can rig the barbecue, and then she'll walk over and light it, and she bursts into flames. So that's pretty cool. That's a really cool mission. It's really small, but it's extremely fun to play. So that's number 10, A New Life. Coming in at number 9, we have You Better Watch Out. This is another mission from Hitman Blood Money. This is a cool mission because you're sent up to the Rocky Mountains during a Christmas party, that's why it's called You Better Watch Out. And you have to assassinate a playboy of this magazine. He's like a porn tycoon, and then you have to kill his son. So basically you sneak into the party and everyone's dressed up in red and white and green because it's a Christmas party. There's a drunk Santa Claus walking around that you can kill and take his disguise. There's a secret passage behind this waterfall. That was pretty cool. You can kill the playboy's son. He's in this jacuzzi tub with all these women, and you can work your way under the jacuzzi tub. And the way it is, it's like this whole mansion is built into the side of this mountain, and you can look up, and it's made out of glass, and you can shoot the bottom of the jacuzzi tub, and everyone falls to their death off the mountain, that's pretty cool, and it's fun to watch. It's really hysterical. Yeah, I just like how it's in the mountains, and it's snowing, and it's the Christmas party. It's a really cool mission. Coming in at number 8, we have Rendezvous in Rotterdam. This is from Hitman Contracts. This is a really cool mission because the guy that you have to kill is a biker, and you have to sneak into this biker bar, club, whatever. It's like their secret compound, and it's in Europe, so I forget, somewhere in the Netherlands, I think, but it's really cool. You kill this lawyer, and you dress up in his disguise, sneak into this biker bar, and you kill the main biker or whoever it is you're hired to kill. Then you have to sneak out into the basement and kill this agent. I think he might be an enemy of the biker gang, but he's also an enemy towards you. So you have to sneak in through this biker bar basement, and there's a shooting range down there, which is really cool. A lot of cool guns, and you have to make sure, dodge through these hallways, because all these bikers are crawling all over the place, and they'll shoot you on sight. Yeah, really cool mission. It's at night, it's raining. There's a really cool kill you can do out in the garage. There's this mechanic working on this car, and you can walk over and hit a button and the car falls on him and collapses and kills him. So that's really cool. So definitely check that out. Coming in at number 7, we have another one from Hitman Blood Money, and that's Death on the Mississippi. This mission takes place on a ferry boat going down the Mississippi River, and it's a very large map because it's a big steamboat, and you also have to kill the captain of the ship, and then you also have to kill 7 other targets called the Gator Gang, and they're all these gang. They run drugs, or I think they run drugs and guns up and down the Mississippi River on this guy's on the steamboat. So, and they're all over the ship. Like 3 of them are guarding, are up in the captain's quarters, and then 1 or 2 are down in the engine room of the ship, and then there's others just walking around the ship. There's one that's like having an affair with the one woman, and then you can like push him over the railing, I remember. So that's what makes it a difficult mission, because there's so many enemies and they're all over the place, and this steamboat is really huge. But it's cool because you're going down the Louisiana, bayous and all that, and it's on the Mississippi River, and it's at night, and a really cool disguises. You can poison the cake. There's this cake, you go in the kitchen, and the boss, or the captain, you can deliver it to him, and he eats it and dies. It's really cool. Number 6, we have the Meat King's Party. This is from Hitman Contracts. It's the 2nd mission. This is a very strange, bizarre mission. This takes place in Europe somewhere. I can't remember where. I think it's Romania, but I'm not 100% sure. They're having this party in this slaughterhouse for some damn reason. I don't know why. The Meat King, he's like this, I forget what he is. He's a criminal, but he's so overweight that he can't even move. So he's incapacitated or immobile, laying in this bed, which makes him an easy target. But he's just so overweight that he's just can't move anywhere. But he's having this rave party, and it all takes place in this slaughterhouse, and it's weird. There's blood like all on the floor, and there's blood on the walls, and there's butchers like cutting meat and everything. But yet in the other room, there's people, partying and everything, and smoking bongs and all that. But yet there's blood all over the walls, and it's very strange. But it's cool because it's just a very unique mission. It just stands out. It's one I always remember. You can sneak in, dress up as a butcher's costume. You can get a meat hook and kill people, and then there's a cattle prod type of thing that you can use to kill people. It's really cool. And then when you kill the Meat King, he's like in this room with these windows, and you can hit a button and the shades go down, and then you pull out this gun that you have concealed in the food that you go to bring him, and then you just shoot him right in the head. That's really cool. It's a very strange, sometimes disturbing mission, because there's people like in bondage, and there's like leather outfits, and it's very strange, but it's a very fun mission. Coming in at number 5, Traditions of the Trade, another mission from Hitman Contracts. This one takes place in a hotel, which is really, really cool. It's just a very cool setting. You sneak in. One of the guys you have to kill is in this pool. You can either run into the swimming pool and strangle him with the fiber wire, or you can wait until he goes into the sauna and turn the heat up, and it gets so hot in there that he dies. That's really cool. The other guy you have to kill, he's in his room, and you sneak in, because he has a bodyguard. You sneak in through the room next door, jump onto the balcony, and then murder him while he's in the shower. And it's kind of disturbing because the guy's wearing a red thong. It's kind of like playing Norman Bates from Psycho, except it's a dude in a shower wearing a red thong. But it's hysterical nonetheless. What I really like in this mission is, I'd say, the hotel setting. Now, there's a few other, I think there's at least 2 more other missions throughout the series that takes place in a hotel, but this is my favorite one. And then you can go into the gift shop, in the flower shop, and there's this box of roses, and there's a SPAS 12 shotgun in it. It's kind of like Terminator. You can carry this box of roses around, and then when you need the gun, he just rips it out, and you can blow people away with it. It's really cool. And then there's a ghost down in the lower floor. Someone just got murdered the night before or recently, and then there's you can see the ghost walking through the hallways. That's really cool, so definitely check that out. Number 4, The Murder of Crows. This is from Hitman Blood Money. This is cool because it takes place during Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and you're walking through the parade and everything, and the guys that you have to kill are disguised in bird costumes, because everyone's like wearing different costumes because it's Mardi Gras, and each club in this area has its own theme. Well, these bad guys run this bird club, and that's why they're all dressed up in these costumes. It's just really cool. You sneak in, you kill the courier, you dress up in this bird costume, then you kill the boss, and then the other 2 assassins that you have to kill in the mission, one just walks around the streets, and then the other one, every time you play, he's in a different location, so you don't know where he's going to be. And there's these 3 clubs: a salsa club, a blues club, and a rock club, and you know, they all have different themes, and he can be in one of those 3 clubs, and you have to sneak around the streets and sneak up into these clubs and these apartments and take them out while everyone's partying down in Mardi Gras. It's a really cool mission. The bird costume is just, it's hilarious, but it's also funny. And in Hitman Absolution, you can get the bird costume again. It's in like this secret shop down in the basement, which is really cool, so that's kind of like a throwback. So that's number 4, The Murder of Crows. Coming in at number 3, we have my favorite mission from Hitman Absolution, which is the newest game, and that's Attack of the Saints. This is really cool because you're out in the Midwest, you're in this hotel, and your agency sends their top hit squad, the Saints, to come kill you, and they're all these women. They're a bunch of assassin nuns and wearing nun costumes, and you have to kill them. And then eventually, once you get out of the hotel, you sneak through this big cornfield, and you can dress up as a scarecrow and kill people in the cornfield. That's the best part of the mission. I just love playing that. It's so cool. The atmosphere, it's at night, and you're just sneaking through the cornfield dressed as a scarecrow. It's kind of like Jeepers Creepers. And then you're killing all these assassin nuns. They're not really nuns. They're just dressed up as nuns, but yeah, very, very cool mission. Coming in at number 2, we have my favorite mission from Hitman Blood Money, and that's A Dance with the Devil. This mission takes place in Las Vegas in this office building. What you do is two of the people you have to kill are down in the basement, and one of them is up in the upper part, or upper party. There's 2 parties taking place here. There's a heaven and there's a hell party. And to get into the heaven party, you have to wear like an angel costume, or you know, something that's geared towards that. And you go up there and everyone's dressed up like angels, and you know, people are singing, and you know, there's like flowers falling from the ceiling because it's supposed to be like heaven. But there's also an assassin that you have to kill who's disguised. They're disguised as an angel, and if you walk in to her office, she'll come in and start stabbing you to death with a knife. And that really freaked me the hell out when I first played it, because she just charges at you and starts stabbing you, that's really cool. And then there's while that's going on in the basement, there's a hell party, and you go down there, everyone's dressed as demons, and you know, all this crap, and there's ghosts floating around, and there's fire, pyrotechnics, and shark tanks, and you can kill the one girl by rigging the pyrotechnics. She bursts into flames and then falls into the shark tank, and then the shark eats her, which is really cool. And then there's a really cool battle that you do. The guy locks you in the room, and he lets you pick all these different guns, and you just run around the room trying to kill each other. Very cool mission. Coming in at number 1 is Beltingford Manor. This is from Hitman Contracts. This is my favorite mission because it takes place in England. It's at night, it's raining, and it takes place on the grounds of this mansion. So it kind of reminds you of Clue in a way. You have to sneak in through the grounds. There's like a big hedge maze on the grounds, and then you have to sneak into the mansion. And then once you're in the mansion, it's just so cool. You can choose to be like a homicidal lunatic in a way, because you can there's a shovel outside, and you can just go around murdering people with the shovel. And then once you're inside, you can grab a fire poker and just start murdering people and stabbing people to death with the fire poker. It's really cool. And if you want to be like stealthy, you can get this pillow, and you can suffocate people while they're sleeping. Really cool. You can poison the whiskey. You can sneak down into the basement and poison the whiskey. It's just really cool. The atmosphere is sweet. I love how it takes place in a mansion in England. It's really cool. And then you have to rescue this one guy. He's trapped in this barn right next to the mansion, and you have to do all this while all these guards are walking around with guns, and it's really cool. And then my two honorable mentions are the jacuzzi job and the death of Hannelore. Those are both from Hitman 2. The jacuzzi job is cool because you have to sneak up into this apartment complex, this penthouse, and kill this guy while he's in the jacuzzi. It's another small mission, but it's so fun. And the death of Hannelore, you have to kill this psychiatrist, I believe she is, and basically she profits off of people. I believe she kills them and does something with money. I can't remember exactly. But it's a really cool mission. You sneak onto this island, into this hospital, and you murder her. Hannelore, she's the doctor. So that's it for this week's episode of Top 10 Tuesdays. My top 10 favorite Hitman missions. Let me know what you think. If you played these games, I haven't played them in a while, but still, it was always one of my favorite series. So I hope you liked watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you feel to do so. And thanks for watching, guys. See ya.